friends, this is your stunning and gorgeous host Miss Bunty Tiwari. You know guys, today a fantabulous debate is going to be conducted here, and the title of this debate is social media, boon or bane. So ladies and gentlemen, at the very beginning of this program, I would like you to introduce my debaters. Well guys, here we have two teams, such as first team boon and second team bane. You know guys, the very first one from the first team boon is Seema Kuswaha.
Hi.
Who is the team leader. And the second candidate is Miss Achal.
Hello guys.
And the last one is Miss Dibya.
Hi.
And guys, now I would like to introduce the team second band. The very first one from this team we have is Vikas Chaurasia.
Hi.
Who is the team leader. And second debater is Mr. Nihal.
Hi guys.
And last but not least is Miss Pallavi. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now I would like you to introduce our judges of today's program. You know guys, the chief judge of this debate, a man of a few words, but the powerhouse of talent, Mr. Ayub Ansari ji. A very warm welcome, sir. And guys, the second judge of this debate, a dauntless, daring and audacious journalist, Mr. Purushottam Rai ji. Welcome you, sir, in my humble words. Well, dear debaters, now I will mention some rules and regulations that you will have to follow while debating. Each member will get 3 minutes, including team leader, and the team leader will have extra 3 minutes defending the topics. Got it, guys?
Okay.
Okay. So I would like to start the team leader of first, Boon, Miss Seema, to give her opinion now.
Thank you, Miss Bunty ji, for allowing me to express my opinion. But before saying anything, I would like to thank Mr. Manjar Ansari sir, who doesn't teach us just from the book but also by their heart. Thank you, sir. And I would also like to thank our dynamic and prominent judges, Mr. Ayub Ansari ji and Mr. Purushottam Rai ji. Thank you, sir, for being with us. As you know guys, the topic which has been given for the debate is social media boon or ban for the student? So me and my entire team is going to support social media is boon for the student. And why we are saying like this, there are tons of reason behind. You know what is social media? Social media is a computer based technology that facilitates the share of data, information and details about anything. And you know there are lots of pros of social media. You know the biggest advantage of social media is that is the better communication. You know a student can communicate with their friends, their teachers and anyone at any point. And you know if any student is stuck in their homework, they can easily communicate with their teachers by the help of the social media. And you know, if a student is used in social media in a good way, then it will very helpful for them. And you know, apart from this, social media provides various websites and social media networks, providing the plenty of information for the students. And you know, during lockdown phase, all the school, college, university, and that's coaching center all are all were being closed. And you know, on that time, social media is the very useful for the students for their study. You know, on that time all the shops and stores are closed. If any students need of any types of book and study material, then they can easily shop the book and study material by the Flipkart and Amazon and many more application. And you know, online study is more effective than offline study. And apart from this apart from this, there are lots of channels in YouTubes and Facebooks and many more, like as Vedantu and Byju's, and many more classes were conducted in YouTube. By this, students can get more and more knowledge. You know, before 20th centuries, there social media is not much active on that time. If any information will come, then that only reach to the prominent personalities, not at the general people. But now in this time, it's any news and any update will come, then it is come in a few minutes to the on general people. And you also know if any board, any CBSE ICSC and any UP board released any type of news and any update, then it's come just from the social media. means on 2 September 2021, so CBSE released sample paper for the students, and it's just come from the social media. And SS means CGL update a notification, means the exam will held 5th October to 20 October. This means this all types of information just come from the social media. So and lastly, I want to say that Dave Values say that don't use social media to impress the people, use it to impact the people. So me and my entire team would say that social media is the boon for the students.
Well, first of all, I would like to, before mention anything, I would like to say thank you, sir, for giving me the golden chance to speak something else. Well,
this is all mine.
Well, Ms. Sima, what you mentioned in your argument, I formally agree with you, but in your argument, first of all, you mentioned that social media is, what is social media? And just you mentioned that social media is that type of platform that we can read anything. But as in my mind, social media is that type of platform in which we can spread the many fake news. That type of fake news that people create just to quarrel each another. That type of fake news also the people can spread, and the people just fight to each another. And just you mentioned in your argument, then you mentioned that CBSE released our rule. But could you please tell me, we can also, this thing can get with the help of newspaper, with the help of people, and with the help of our teacher. And also in your mention in your argument, we can read as well as in school, and we can also read in better way in online classes. But could you please tell me, if it will better for your life and if it will better for our students, so could you please tell me what is the reason that the Google provide my activity to delete your all activity, whatever you have done in just one day? This is the reason that people use in a wrong way to social media and just delete whatever he has done in one day, just through the my activity. And also all the people use a social media, yes, YouTube, yeah, Instagram, yeah, Twitter, yeah, Facebook, all in wrong way, and he can delete his activity whatever he has surf in one day. And also in this time, social media is so much effective for the students, and social media is also so much direction for the student as like a alcohol for whoever want to take the alcohol. And in this time also if social media is so much useful for your life, then why not our government allow that Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and WhatsApp, if you want to upload any photo, then you can only upload with the line of education. Why not our government allow that? And in this time, in the matter of student, also in this time student know each and everything. So could you please tell me, in a social media teacher, if any social media teacher say that to how we can draw a figure, we can see that how the social media teacher draw a figure, but is it possible in our daily life to draw that figure in our own copy? No. Without a personal teacher, without a school teacher, is it not possible to draw a own hand to figure any types of. And well, in the last I would like to say that if social media is so much essential for your life, then why not our government, why not the owner of government, owner of social media, to allow the 10th and 12th result of according to the social media. In this time, many people take admission in Doubtnor, Byju's, but is it possible that Doubtnor can give a certificate of 10th class? Is it possible that Byju's will give a certificate of 12th class? No. But now in this time, also the people use a social media in wrong way. Just like also in the case of Sushant. Also, if the social media hasn't, then also we can get the criminals of Sushant. But in this time, we are just only due to the social media. Many popular persons just spread the propaganda, and that's why in this times only the case of Sushant in this time are not solved by the social media. And in this time, also know the social media is as types of thing as we can waste our time, and we can also waste our eye. Because in this time is the matter. If you can understand the value of time, then you can rock in your life. But if you can't understand the value of time, then you can't do anything in your life. In this time, as the only result of social media, people are wasting our time. And if the time will change you, then you can't do anything for in your life. So I would like to say that social media is so much banned for your life, for student life. Also I partially agree to that. In the age of 20 plus, that is useful. But in the age of 14 plus, that is not useful for your life, for student life.
So Mr. Whatever you mentioned in your contents, and I'm totally disagree with you. You say that why not means any sites don't provide a 10th and 12th result. You know what is social media? Social media is not a government that provide any types of certificate. It will provide how to learn and how to promote students and they upload videos that by this student can watch that video and clear their concepts.
Well, Miss Nima, if you mention that what is the social media, so tell me, suppose that one boy and one girl. Suppose that boy has that girl photo, and if that boy say that if you don't do like this, then I will just upload that photo, your photo, in social media. So could you please tell me what will happen on that time? That girl, you are a girl, you can also imagine that on that time how much in pressure about that girl, and also you can know. And if that boy just upload that in the
Mr. Every coin says two dimensions.
Well, Mr. Rikash, you listen me. Few minutes ago you said that. Few minutes ago you said that the government not provide us the 12th result and 10th result. But you know that, Mr. In nowadays and CCC and Tally that all give the certificate.
That we can get in the result of 10th class.
Firstly, that provide the result of that, and you know that due to the social media we earn more money. And you know, for few months there was a lockdown period. In lockdown period, all the schools are closed. Then the people and the students not able to get study from anywhere. They take help from the social media. Like they use the app like Byju's, Brainly, Toppers app for studying many things. And you few minutes ago you also said that if there was a drawing in a paint, then they are not able to draw in a copy. But you know that point that I firmly disagree with that. If we see that drawing and we want to draw that paint, then we are able to draw that paint. Listen. You know, listen me. A man who
just you are debating your topic. Why will I listen to you? Just you are debating your topic. No, you are just debating your topic because.
Whatever you both have mentioned in your argument, I'm totally disagree with your points. You know, you have mentioned in your argument, Ms. Seema have mentioned, in lockdown period, students use social media and the student totally depend on social media for study. But I don't think like that, and my entire team don't think like that. You know, you say that social media, due to social media, we can get about any knowledge. Suppose that whenever we search on Google anything about any topic, then there is a 100th website open, and they 100 website tell anything in 100 way. Then how is it possible that to get a right long knowledge on any topic? And if and you talk about in lockdown period, students use social media and how they use social media, and student is giving their online exam and taste how they give their exam. One hand they use phone, and in the second hand they use their notebooks and their books for cheat. They cheat in lockdown period. You can see that if social media is important for a student for study, if online study is important for a student, then why our government school and why our government college has not provided online classes in lockdown period till 2 years? And my question to all of you, and especially for you, Miss Achal, and our government is not full. They know very well that there is nothing meaning of online study. If a student will use social media, then it will reduce their family closeness. Students have no time for their family, but students have time for their Facebook friend. Students have no time for their relatives, but students have time for their Instagram fan. They have time for their chatting, and it's reduced our family closeness. And don't you think that due to social media, students lost their light? It's light, and in olden time there was no social media, and there is no any person did not use power glasses. But we can see that nowadays first standard students, second standard students, and every teenagers use power glasses. Due to social media, our eye is damaged. And if I talk about now, I want to mention about cybercrime. What is cybercrime? And this just because of social media, cybercrime is increasing. In which consist they use their photo, whatever. Suppose that you post your photo on Facebook, on Instagram, then which consists they blackmail with their photos, and they hack someone's bank account. They can hack your ID, your Facebook ID, your Instagram ID, and they can blackmail you. And suppose I want to mention clearly, I want to say straight that on social media there is a many negativity. Don't you think that just because of social media in India dirty videos ban? I want to mention straight that in India porn is banned. But on Google on illegal website porn is available. And do you know about Raj Kundra?
Yeah.
Who is Raj Kundra?
Well,
Now just listen me. Raj Kundra.
Listen me. You listen me.
In India,
Firstly, listen me. You said mentioned this photo on Instagram and Facebook. They are blackmailing us. But you know that, Mr. In the people who are blackmailing us, they are take our photo from anywhere. You also mentioned that they are hacking your ID. But you know that for hacking our ID, they want our phone number, and for hacking their ID, they want verification code. If they have not verification code, then they are not able to hack the ID. And you know there was a Farman Khatun who make the video on him home, and he sing the song. He was most famous in a app on YouTube like Ayub Star. You know that he earned more and more money from that because he was most famous. Due to the social media, the people were much.
Don't you feel that you are devoting your topic? Don't you feel that? Just
No, Mr.
Why?
I'm partially agree with this. Suppose that you posted photos.
You said that one guy about the cybercrime. You know that cybercrime is just the. Firstly, okay, Pallavi. Listen first. I mentioned about the cybercrime. Cyber means how the people use this means create the cybercrime just because of social media. And you also talk about the blackmailing and many things. Then you know that every coin has two dimensions and everything has two dimensions. Firstly, positive and second is negative. You know that if we do positive, then we also means if we think positive, then we do positive, and if we think negative, then we do negative. Just like that. If we talk about the disadvantage of social media, there is only one disadvantage.
No, there is a lot of disadvantages,
which is that only blackmailing. And if we talk about the advantage of social media, then there is lots of advantage of social media. And if means suppose that if a tree has one branches of tree is means bad, then we can't say that the whole tree is bad. Such like this. If social media one disadvantage, then we can't say that. How can you say that? Social media is bad for us. And you also talk if I talk about the advantage of social media, then you know in these times each and every student use the social media for getting education. We all are getting our points to speak here just because of social media, with the help of social media. No, you should also know that in this times, with the help of social media, in our class, the poor students also progress in their life just because of social media. Because in the class, the poor students are frightened for their teacher to ask any question. But in these times, they see in the social media to open any YouTube channels, and they get each and every solution of their problems. And if you talk about in this time, whole entire world depend on social media. Even if the president of America, even if the president of India, each and every person use the social media. And you also know that in these times, also doctors, I'm talking about the advantage of social media. You know that in these times each and every student get the better knowledge from the social media. And if we talk about the children don't focus on their study, then children are focused. In these times each and every student, government allowed in the lockdown period, government allowed to get education from the social media, and all these students are take. And you also
then why government not providing online classes?
You know Mr. Nihal. Mr. Nihal.
Through the social media, doctors also help the people. If any doctors are in America and any person any person in India and who is patient who are injured, and any doctors wants to help, but the person the person help him by the video conferencing, and another doctors listen her advice and treatment. You can take the example of 3 Jack movie. You also see that on this movie is shown by the director of this movie. Also with the help of video conferencing, these doctors help the one patient. Just like this, social media is much essential for us. You know that in the olden days, our forefathers don't know about the video conferencing. You don't know about anything, but in this, with help of social media, everything is possible. If any child will born in our society, in our family, then nobody know about that person, don't know about that child. But in this times,
whatever you have mentioned in your argument, I'm totally disagree with you. I'm totally disagree with you that you have mentioned about 3 idiots. Don't you,
late others
why are you
sides.
mentioning about only advantages of social
Students
media?
are arise their worst. Social media give opportunities to arise their worst in front of the society, because you can also know that a normal women arise their worst in front of in front of world against the asaram. Because why? It means just because of social media. With the help of social media, what is not possible with the help of social media? Each and everything is possible just because of social media. And in addition to this, I am saying about that social media is things which can get means by which we can get everything. And if we talk about the students, by the life of students, how social media is good, then you know that if any students go abroad for their study, and if they want money for their parents, and money is as much as at a moment, then if our parents send money, then it takes some time. But in this times, with the help of social media, which is Google Pay, with the help of Google Pay, we pay the amount at a moment, and you also the students pay the amount at a moment. Just why I'm saying that
Else your
social
number
media
will
is
be
as much as
deducted.
Okay, in the argument you have mentioned about 3 idiots.
But miss, you said that there is only one disadvantage of social media and there are lots of advantages of social media. Then I would like to tell you that there are lots of disadvantages of social media and only one advantage of social media. Miss, what is advantage? That only that is for a student, they can only get few knowledge from the social media. But
Miss Palvi, how can you say that?
Listen me. You know what is disadvantage of social media? Nowadays students making videos on social media, and they earn a few monies. Some of them earn few monies, but lots of students lost their future. They lost their sometime by doing stunt they lost their life just because of social media. And you also mentioned about the president of America and many that they use social media, and there is nothing possible without social media. Then I would like to tell about in Brazil's president. When in the election of Brazil, the president of Brazil used social media in a wrong way. They give a $3 million to the social media for showing fake news and to money for spreading fake news, and by this fake news they become the president of the Brazil just because social is spreading their fake news. And miss, if we talk about the student, and she said that there are lots of app like Byju's, Vedantu on the YouTube. By student can get get education. But miss, there are also lots of channels on YouTube like Karimi Channels. They have 30.9 million subscribers nowadays, and they show the gaming, how to play the game.
Sorry for interruption.
Okay.
Miss Palvi.
Well, Miss Divya, well, Miss Achal, well, listen that.
What are you doing, guys? Listen, if you talk about the TikTokers and the video makers, why they are famous, and they are famous in this time, why they are famous? If you know that each and every person have another choices. Some people have choices in making the videos, some people's choices in singing, dancing.
Miss,
and
how much study is important for the people. Choice is different.
But Miss Divya, listen that well.
Miss Palvi, sorry for interruption.
Well, Miss Divya. Well, listen that well, Miss Achal. Excuse me, Miss Achal. Well, listen that.
Sorry for interrupting you, Miss Achal. Just listen to me.
Well, listen that you are just mentioning what.
Mr. Vikas,
Mr. Vikas, listen. Do you know Rinku Sani? You don't know. Now she complete his BSc and make the video on YouTube much things like singing and dancing, and much like a movie and comedy. For that thing, she also a student and she complete the BSc. For that she for making the videos and they come.
Well, Miss Divya, well, listen that well, Miss Divya. Well, Miss Divya. If you mention only one point, then how can I? So well, listen that
Listen, I firstly listen.
Well, listen that.
Talk about the means to make the videos, children are not progress in their life. But you know that in this time, Sanchita Basu, they live in a Patna, and she read in class 11 in this time, and before in the lockdown they promote in class 10, and she is more educated and she has much intelligence. Also, they are famous, but just because of his intelligence.
that in this time also just Miss Asan mentioned about this triple C. So I would like to know that if you have certificate of 10th class in CBSE, then you can also have a triple C certificate. Do you agree
How
with
can
me?
you say
Do
that?
you
You
agree
know,
with me?
Mr.
It is,
No, I
it
don't
is
agree
already
with you.
met.
I firmly
Well,
disagree
do
with
you
you.
agree with me?
I firmly disagree with
So you don't have knowledge about the triple C, so just you stop. Well,
You know,
mentioned
Mr.
about-
Listen.
Well, stop.
Okay,
I
Mr.
said
Vikas,
stop.
listen.
I am disagreeing with you.
Just you
firmly
don't have
disagree.
knowledge about triple C.
And you have
I
not
just
also
mentioned
knowledge
that.
about triple C. You
You
know
don't
it.
have. You don't have.
You know
Wrap
enough.
it now. Wrap it now.
Well, dear debaters, you all have presented your arguments. My God, it's outstanding, and you guys have shown a great energy in front of our awesome and awesome judge. So we will have the comment of our judge. So I would like to humbly request Mr. Ayub Ansari sir to have his comment. So sir, you can start your comment.
जिससे आज का डिबेट है कि आजकल के दौर में सोशल मीडिया का स्टूडेंट की लाइफ में अच्छा है कि बुरा है, तो सभी ने अपना जो मत दिया यहाँ पर और अपना भी मत कुछ कहता है। देखिए, इस धरती पर कुछ भी होता है ना, तो अच्छा होता है और बुरा भी होता है। जैसे एक सिक्के के दो पहलू होते हैं, तो कुछ अच्छाई है तो उसकी बुराई भी है, लेकिन यदि हम अपने जीवन में उसको उतारना चाहते हैं तो उसको बैलेंस करना सीखें, तब जो है हमारे लिए वो खतरा नहीं साबित हो सकता है। किसी के लिए भी, स्टूडेंट हो, आम जनता हो, चाहे कोई भी हो। और तो बहुत अच्छा लगा,
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for announcing the best speaker and winner of this debate. So let's start with the first award, and that would be every student's dream. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this award is for the best speaker of this debate. So announce this award, I am calling on the stage magnetic, magnificent and mind-blowing English speaker, Mr. Istiaq. So Mr. Istiaq, please come here and announce this award.
Thank you, Ms. Vanti, for inviting me to announce this prestigious award. Truly, I am tremendously privileged, honored to be here with such a multi-talented and prominent personalities. Well, guys, the award for best speaker of this debate goes to none other than and one only a fantabulous and fantastic English speaker. He's none other than. Can anyone guess, guys? Can anybody tell me who's that? No. So let me tell you, he's none other than and one and only a fantabulous and fantastic English speaker. Because Chaurasia.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now for the last and final award, and that's for the winner team of this debate. So announce this award, I would like to call wonderful and wondrous speaker, Miss Archana. So Miss Archana, please come here and announce this award.
I feel so lucky to hear announce the award of winner team. So the winner of this debate goes to none other than Team A. So